joining us as we welcome the Michigan Wolverines to the Fiesta Bowl 2022 CFP semifinal. Michigan,
you get in that dead mode.
Michigan enters the game.
Just in my dead mode.
Perfect. And over.
Damn, you bad coach.
And is vying for its first national championship since 1997. The first ever meeting between number 2 Michigan and number 3 TCU. At this time, I'd like to turn it over to Michigan head coach Jim Harbaugh, running back Donovan Edwards, defensive back Rod Moore, and linebacker Michael Barrett for some opening comments. Coach Harbaugh?
Cool.
Thank you. We're here. It was a good flight. We had a good practice today. Jumped on the flight, and it's great to be here. We honored to be here. This is the best of the best, playing the best, and our team is ready to have at it.
Gentlemen, any opening comments?
Yeah, like Coach said, it's great to be back. It's great to be here. I think everybody is a blessing always to play in December, January. So it's a great feeling. Especially the weather change. I feel like that's one of the most things that kind of jumped out. But yeah, it feels good to be here.
Would you like to say anything? Nope.
Blessed to be here. Thank you, everybody, and go blue.
We'll open it for immediate questions now. If you do have we have a mic run. Please raise your hand so we can get to you, and then please identify yourself by name and outlet. So any questions? Please raise those hands up high.
Shit, they ain't got no questions. Shit, it ain't nothing to it.
Right here in the front row, let's get a mic to you first.
If there ain't no questions, there ain't nothing to it. There ain't no questions.
Hi, Jim, Ryan Zook with MLive. How much has Donovan Edwards meant to this team since Blake Corum's injury?
About 401 yards. How many TDs, Dono?
In the last two games?
Yeah, 3 or 4?
I think three touchdowns in the last 2 games.
Been huge.
Any other questions? Please raise your hands. Over here, front row on the.
Yeah, hey Jim, Tony Garcia, Detroit Free Press. Back in July, you talked about 4 goals this year. 3 of them are now done, and this is one of the final games to get into that 4th one. Can you just talk about the season, this moment, and where you're at right now?
Right where we want to be, and like I said, the best of the best playing the best. That's where we want to be. Ready to have at it.
You're going to stay here in the front row.
Jim, now that you've had some time to take a look at TCU on film, what have you seen from them? And Sonny Dykes talked about them having team speed. What have you seen in that aspect of it?
They're a great team, no question about it. Really, really good at all positions. Yeah, I agree. I mean, speed, but this is a strong team as well in all 3 phases.
Staying here in the front row on my right.
Aaron McMahon, MLive.com. Jim, could you speak to Max Duggan and what you've seen on tape from him and what he means to this TCU offense?
I mean, he's one of the best players in the country, leading one of the best teams in the country, tremendous competitor, been so productive, total offense and leadership, everything. You can tell he's on a mission, and so is our guy JJ McCarthy, and
Staying here in the front row.
Yeah, Jim obviously made it to the college football playoff last year. Now that you're back, what can you draw on from last year? What did you learn last year, and what have you learned going into this one? I'm done here, Jim.
I'm looking right at you. Yeah, I think this team, since day one, it's really just about going to do my best today, and that's how they've approached each day, going back to winter conditioning, spring ball, training camp, and throughout the season. So no change. That's our goal. Gonna give it my best today.
Donovan, could you speak to your relationship with JJ and how he's kind of grown and matured this year in the offense?
I mean, he was always ready to always battle to be in the quarterback one position. So, I mean, now that he's here, now that he has it, he's just continuing to do what got him here to continue to thrive.
Stay here in the front row on the left.
Good questions.
Hey Donovan, how healthy is your hand, and how much do you relish playing in the big stage, even going back to your days at West Bloomfield?
One more time. What was that last part?
How much do you relish playing in big games, even going back to your days at West Bloomfield?
Like I said after the Big Ten championship game, and Coach Harbaugh, he said it first. I thrive in the big games. I come alive in the big games. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to play in the big games. I'm blessed by God to be able to play in the big games and to do my thing on the big stage and to be able to give him the glory after the game and before the game.
Question here on the far right.
Guys, Jeremy McPeak with the Fiesta Bowl. I'd love to hear from the players just what is so special about this Michigan team.
Everybody work hard. We're all humble. Everybody wants everybody to get better. There's no selfishness on this team. Everybody's disciplined. Everybody's well coached. Everybody's like wired to be a Michigan man. And we're coached great, and by our head coach and all of our positions coaches. And it's easy when you have coachable guys and great guys to be able to play with and to play for. We play for each other.
I would just say our ability to make each other better every day, and to make ourselves better than we were yesterday. We constantly come out to practice, meetings, workouts, whatever we have, and we just striving to make each other better just so we can be the best team in the country.
We're going to stay here in the front row on my left.
Harbaugh's my hero. He got a question. The kid raising his hand. Can you get him?
Jim, how many true freshmen have enrolled early, and what have your impressions have been of them during practices in the time they've been able to spend with the team so far?
What do you ask?
No, really good. And it didn't take them long to get up to speed. First couple days, hearts pounding away, sure. But by the second, third practice, they were really acquitted themselves well.
Hey, my boy in the Harbaugh's my hero shirt. You got a question?
Harbaugh, you are my hero.
What did you say? I'm sorry, we couldn't hear you. You gotta say it again. You gotta be confident, my boy. Be confident.
Coach Harbaugh, you are my hero.
Well, on that note, we will wrap up tonight's press conference. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Congratulations to Michigan and good luck Saturday.